Am I audible now? Yeah. Online guys. Yes. Okay. Fine. Okay. So yesterday we have seen some basic concepts, right? Like what is programming language? What is program? Okay. Uh, First of all, good evening to everyone. Every online student. Good evening. And yes. So yesterday we have seen what is programming language and what is the meaning of program, right? Today we are going to see how the particular system reads what we give the input. Okay, as a programming language, how the system comes to know about what actually the user or the programmer wants to say. Okay, yeah. So for this, I will give you what is the internal process of any system to read programming language. Okay, what is the internal process? Yes. So what is the internal process we have to read, or the for the system to read programming language? Okay, what is the internal process? Let's suppose there is a system. Okay, let's suppose there is a system, and in this system there's a person who is working and he is writing the code. Okay, there is a system and a person is working for this and writing a code. Okay, what type of code? It could be anything. It could be C, C++, Java, Python, whatever. Okay, any language. But while writing, we know that whatever we are writing in high level, right? Whatever we are writing in high level. That is nothing but a normal English. Yes, normal English, or I can say human understandable language. Human understandable, right? But this is about what we know, what the normal human being knows, right? But what about, let me check. Okay, but what about when it comes to low level? How the system is reading the data? How the system comes to know that this particular thing the programmer wants to know or programmer wants to write, right? So there is a concept called low level, sorry, high level, high level to low level, to low level, high level to low level. This is not for the programmer. Now we are not going to convert high level into low level. We are just the instructor. Okay, we are just the instructor and we are giving instruction to the system. That's why the program is nothing but set of instruction. Okay, program is nothing but set of instruction, right? Whenever a programmer is writing anything, that is nothing but a set of instruction given to the system, right? So now let's suppose there is a system and programmer has written something over there. But now the thing is how this system, particular system, is getting to know about what programmer is or programmer what is the requirement, what program wants to write here, right? For this there is a something called inter, I can say it is an intermediary thing that is nothing but it converts our high level data into low level data. Okay, How it converts? There is some process, right? The process, and who converts it? Either it could be a compiler, or interpreter. Interpreter. Okay, it could be a compiler or interpreter. I will explain you what is compiler, what is interpreter. First, you understand, once we write any code in our system, what is the internal process of converting our source code into machine understandable code? When I say machine understandable code, that is nothing but which only machine can understand, right? So let's come to this. Let's suppose we have written some code over here, right? We have written in our normal English. I can say this is a programming, okay? And let's suppose I have written this programming in any language. For example, let's keep it as any language it is, okay? Now, how it converts? First of all, there is a term called, just give me a moment. So this is what type of level language? This is high level. Okay. Now there is a compiler, or we can say interpreter. There is a compiler. I can say compiler or interpreter, which converts our source code or whatever we are writing, whatever the high level data we are giving to the system, right? They are responsible for converting source code, or I can say the human understandable language to machine understandable language. So who converts? Compiler or interpreter? Okay, so now the question is, what is compiler, what is interpreter, right? Compiler, it comes with C++. Okay, interpreter, Python uses interpreter language. Okay, Python is an what it is, I will explain you. So after this, what is the next step? Whatever the compiler or interpreter converting, okay, that's code, that is nothing but a byte code, will come to, or that byte code also will convert into machine understandable code. That is machine understandable code. And machine understandable code are nothing but binary code, binary language, I can say. Okay, so system knows only two things, 0 or 1, that's it. So machine understandable code means binary language, right? Now the compiler or the interpreter, the process of converting source code into machine understandable code, who is doing this? Compiler or interpreter. Then whatever the next process in the sense, processing of data, moving here to there, right? Who is going to do? No, CPU. Okay, who is going to do? Not CPU, it is, I can say, processor. Okay, processor. Then this processor and OS work together and give the result. So how machine is reading the code? First it is checking for the programming. Okay, and one more compiler work is one more there. I will tell you what is the task of compiler, right? So how it converts? First it checks the programming, which language it is. Okay, based on that, compiler or interpreter, inbuilt compiler or inbuilt interpreter, will check the code, give it to the processor. After conversion, source code into machine understandable source code. When I say source code, that is nothing but the programming, or we can say coding, whatever the code we are writing, or we can also call it as code. So whatever code we are writing, we can also call it as source code. Okay, that is also known as source code. Now um, compiler compiler and what this interpreter is? See, compiler is nothing but let's suppose an example I am giving you. I am saying that I will take only one day, okay? I will take only one day to complete full Python, okay? I will take only one day to complete full Python, and there is no doubt session, there is no doubt clearance session, there is no lab session, there is nothing, okay? Only what? Only Python course, okay? I will complete. And at the other hand, I am saying that I will take 60 days to complete full Python, okay, with all this lab sessions, doubt sessions, everything plus things, okay. So which one, or what would you choose, one day batting or 60 days? Why? You have to clarify doubts, right? And also, if I run everything in one day, that means more complicated thing will happen, huh? Confusion, right? Confusion will happen. That means if you have in let's suppose 20 topics, if you have 100 doubts, can you clear in one days? Can you clear in one days? So, but if you have in 60 days you have 20 topics, and in this you have 100 doubts, now tell me, if we take two doubts as well in one day, you can easily complete all the doubts, yes or no? That means here less complication will be there, less complication will be there, okay. Second, here doubt clearance session will be there. Whatever you get the doubt, easily we can handle it, right? Here, even though you are getting the doubt, there is not ample time to complete or see your doubt, right? To clarify whatever it is, right? So for this, what I'm trying to say is compile type language or compiler. What compiler does, there are two tasks for compiler to do. First, compiler compiler it checks the error. Checks what? Error. I will give you proper notes, I will give you for everything, okay? No need to worry. Just it is an initial class, so I want you to learn what the basic of systems, what how system reads the code, okay? How it converts data, the human data into binary language, okay? So what it is, compiler. The work of compiler is to check this error. What type of error? We can say syntax error. When I say syntax error, actually you should not feel it like it is a syntax, again some complicated word is coming, okay. Syntax is nothing but a rule. Yesterday only I have told you, example I have given you, right? If you keep your eye in backside, will it work? No. So everything should be in a proper way, okay. Everything should be in proper way. While writing code as well, if I am keeping, let's suppose I want to add two number, let's suppose I am taking value of a is 20, value of b is 30. I want to add two number, like I will take a plus b. What is the value of this? 50. But for this I will keep something like a plus b, and I will keep a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20. What it is following? First, it is going to check this a plus b. Initially, do we have a plus b? Do we have a value? No. Do we have b value? It is going to give error. That means we are not following the rules. What rule says? First, you have to initialize the variable. First, you have to give the values. Then only we can, if I am giving 10 banana and 10 mango, then how many fruits you have? 10 banana, 10 mango. Total fruits 20, right? If I won't give you anything, now I'm telling you just add these fruits. Do you have any fruits? No. So how can you add? That is the same thing. Rule says what? To follow the syntaxes. To follow the syntaxes. This is the rule. Syntax is nothing but the set of rules, I can say. Okay, syntax is nothing but set. Now, whenever a programmer is writing any program, okay, whenever a programmer is writing any program, if he is not following the syntax, that means set of rules. If the programmer is not following the set of rules, that means error will get. We will get what? Error. That means who is going to come now? Compiler. Compiler checks the error. Do we have any error or not? If any error is there, immediately it will show on the console. Console is nothing but the screen, your monitor. Okay. Now, second task of compiler is to read the code at a time. Let's suppose I am writing 100 line of code. Okay, so compiler will do what? It will check 100 line of code at a time. At a time. What is this? The meaning of this at a time means once at a time, 100 line of code is being checked. By whom? Compiler. And let's suppose in 50 line of code we are getting error. Total how many line? 50 line. 100 in this 100 line of code, 50 line of code we are getting error, right? So how many times we have to check for error? 100 times we have to check, right? Because we never know which line. Even though we know, we have to check how many times? 50 times we have to check, right? So at a time we are getting, that's why I'm saying why I told this, why I told this example. If I am giving you one day only and I am saying you I will complete whole Python. I am giving you 60 day and I am saying I will complete Python in this 60 day. That means what? Python is sorry, compiler is checking all the values, all the errors, or we can say it is reading total 100 line at a time, and Python is reading, or the interpreter is reading one by one line. That means if I say I will complete 10 topics in 100 days, 10 topics in 100 days with small step, small step. Which one is good? Small step to take is good or at a time is good? If I give 10 topics and I am saying only in one day I will complete, and I am giving 100 day, which one is good? Small step or one big step? Small step. That is the process here. Okay, that is the process. What it says, compiler checks whole program at a time, which is quite complicated to understand for the programmers. Okay, let's suppose 100 line of code and it is giving 50. Now 50 has to be checked one by one, yes or no? Once we complete checking all this 50, then only the program will run. Program will run. What interpreter does? Interpreter checks the error line by line. Let's suppose here I have 5 line. Okay, in this 5 line I am getting error here. So what interpreter do? It will check this line. Okay, this is fine. Next, this line. Okay, this is fine. Next, where we are getting error? This line. So it will just only show this line, even though we are having error in this line as well. Let's suppose error in this line as well. Error here, error here. Okay. So first it is going to check this line. Once we resolve this error, then only it is going to show the next error line of code. Are you getting it? That means it is taking step by step process, step by step, not whole at a time. Which one is complicated? Step by step or a whole at a time? Complicated. Whole at a time. If I go step by step, that means that would be easy for you. If your aim is to become software developer, right? And you are immediately you have started to learning how to write the code or how to make the project. Will it work? No, no. Immediately, without learning any programming, You are starting learning project. Will it work? You want to become a software, okay? And you have two choices. One is to learn the basic, okay? To learn the basic plus advance of the particular course, okay, and then become software. Second choice is just read the project. Which one is better? First one. First you have to learn. For learning English also, what you have to learn first? Alphabets. So there is a step of learning everything. Anything if you are learning for mathematics also, first numbers, then only you can move further, right? So for this also, step by step is kind of a thing which is more efficient for the programmer as well, because if we are getting 50 line of code as an error, and at the other hand if we are getting only one line of code, which one is easy to solve quickly? One line of code. That means we are moving step by step. Okay, so interpreter does the same. The only difference in compiler and interpreter is compiler reads all particular program at a time. Okay, at a time it reads, and all the errors it gives at a time, right? Similarly, interpreter does what? Line to line. It checks line by line of code, and then wherever we are getting the code, it gives just particular that line. Okay, line of code. Are you getting it? So this is about now how Python works. How Python works. So this is about any, you take any language. It could be our Python, it could be Python, it could be Java, C, C++, any language you take. There is the same process that first we have to write the code, okay, program, or we can say code. Then this code will go to either either compiler, compiler or interpreter, right? Compiler. Then this compiler or interpreter does what? It converts human language into machine understandable language. Once it get converted, it comes to processor to process the data and give it to the OS to display the data. Are you getting it? So there is a process. First is, this is the first step. We have to write the code. Then we have to use the compiler. Compiler or interpreter comes with the programming language. What programming language you are using, that depends on that whether it is a compiler or a interpreter. Okay, then it gives to the process. Who is going to process it? Processor is going to process every data, okay, and then give it to operating system. Getting my point? Okay, easy to understand. Let me ask. Yes, online guys, do you have any question? Online guys? Okay. Find out, sir, in Python. This topic in Python. SR. We don't have Python Selenium because this is full stack Python, and we don't cover Selenium topic here. Okay, Selenium comes with testing. Okay, we don't cover testing topic here. Okay, yeah, fine. So this is about, and this particular this part is known as translation part. Translation part. What translation says? Conversion of Conversion of human language into machine language. Okay, human language into machine language. That's it. This is the process of executing programs. Okay, and for every programming, no matter what programming it is, this same process happens in background. Okay, this is the background process of every programming language. First, it takes the code, programming code. Okay, then it give it to system, give it, or we are writing whatever the programmer is writing. Step is to write the code, write the code. Then second step is what? Translation. Translation, what is, what it is? Converting human language into machine language. Who is going to do this? Compiler or interpreter. Okay, compiler or interpreter, this particular. Third step is what? This machine understandable language can be understandable by the processor and process the data. It process the data. Okay, and then OS is there. OS display the data to whom? To the programmer back, or we can say to our Python console or any other language console. Console is nothing but the screen. Okay, display, that's it. Are you getting it? Do you have any question? Online guys? Yes. And same thing happens for Python. Okay, same thing happens for Python. Let's come to Python. What we have to do, we have to write the Python code. Python code. Once we write the Python code, then this Python code will come to interpreter for interpretation process. Interpretation process. What is interpretation process? When it comes to features, I will explain you what is interpretation process. There is a good process internally happens. Okay, and then when it interpret the particular programming language, it gives to the processor, and processor give it to operating system to display the output. Operating system to display the output. That's it. Okay. Yes, online guys. Okay. Now, why to learn Python? What makes Python which is easy, and why to learn it? Okay. Now, simple. I'm not going to show you any code here. Okay, because this is just second class. If I show you the code, you will get confused and again throw something. Okay, so I don't want to get beaten by you guys. Okay, I just want to make you understand that why Python, why everyone is calling Python as a simple language. Though it is not a simple language, people are calling it as a simple language. If I say what if Python is not a simple language, then English is a simple language? No. For a beginner it is difficult. But if we get into that, then easy, right? Similarly, Hindi. For you guys it is difficult. For me it is. Why? Because I forgot about mother tongue. I know about that. I know Hindi, right? Then if you know Python, will it be difficult or easy for you? Easy, right? That's what the concept here. If you don't learn anything and if you think like Python is easy or Python is hard, you cannot understand, right? Just you are following the myth, the following the words of the others, right? Only thing, Python is easy language. Python is easy language for beginners. For beginners. Why I'm saying beginners? Okay, let me, for beginners. Okay, why it is easy for beginners? Because it is coming with some easy syntaxes. Now what is easy syntaxes? Easy rules. Okay, it is coming with easy rules. Where, whereas Java, C, C++, we have to follow lots of complicated syntax rules, right? For example, simple example I am saying you. Let's suppose I am giving you one task. Every day you have to come to the class. Okay, you have to sit here and you have to go. Easy or difficult it is? Easy or difficult? Easy, right? Second condition I am giving you. Every day you come to class. Okay, switch on everything. Okay, then while leaving switch off everything and lock the door and then go. Which one is easy? First one. You have to come, sit here, study and go out. Yes, similarly in these language also what happens is you have to follow the rules. Even though it is not required, you have to follow the rules. Actually, see, everything has its separate meaning, right? But in Python, where in Java, every time whenever we are writing any code, we have to use the curly braces for open and for close it. Just how I'm saying, open the door, come, sit, switch on everything, then you study, then switch off everything, go, while going, close the door or lock the door, right? Now I'm saying in Python, there is no need of writing this curly braces. There is no need of opening or closing anything. Just you have to come, you have to execute, you will get the output. You will get the output. I'm not going to show you now anything, not even a small program I'm going to show you. Okay, because I don't want you to get confused. Someone, sir, tell any example Python program in Python. I will tell you. Who is that dot 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 dot? Tell me your name so that I can call you. I will tell you example also. I will tell you, not an issue. Okay, but not now. If I tell you example, those who belongs to non CS background, they will get confused, right? So I want each and everything from the 0 to 100. I want. Okay, I don't want to just jump into 40. Okay, I will go 0 to 100. That is the simple thing. First thing that makes Python simple is what? It has easy set of rules. Okay, easy set of rules means only few things we have to follow. That is also little bit less complicated. Minor it is. Okay, next, can you give one example? Can I give one example to you? Let's suppose a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20. A plus b, what is the answer? This Python will give you 30. Python will give you 30 like this. If you write like this also, Python will give you what? 30. I will show you. Okay. Now in other language, what you have to do? You have to open it. Okay. Before that, you have to initialize type of the data. Okay, what it is, a numeric type, numbers, right? In numbers, in a programming language we call it as integer. Okay, for this in other programming language we have to write that we are taking one I can say one box. Okay, one box where we are keeping value 10, and we are one more we are taking, that is b, one more box, that is b box, and we are keeping 20. Okay, next I will say inside this I will write the program, or we have to write the main method, right? Main method, then So what I want to say is we have to follow some set of rules in other programming language. But in Python, what makes it easy? Check it. Immediately we have taken this and got the result. Which one is better? First one. That makes the thing easy, right? It is not only the syntax. If I say only the syntax is easy, then people will ask, oh, because of only syntax, why would I leave Java? Why would I leave C or C++? Libraries. Okay. The main major thing is library over there. Okay. Major thing is what? Library. What is library? Let's suppose uh, you have chapatis. Okay. Here you have kept the chapatis. Okay. Now this is a night time and you want to eat it. Okay, you want to eat it. You have curry. What you have to do is you have to keep this chapati out of this and you have to keep it in your plates. Yes or no? Which is easy or difficult process? Easy process. But if I say to get this chapati, you have to make the chapati. Easy or difficult? For making chapati, as compared to this particular process where you only have to keep this chapati into your plate, which one is easy, making or this? Just do you know how to make chapati? Easy or difficult? Huh? You make chapati? No. So for you guys it is difficult, right? Just I'm giving an example. So this one would be easy for you, right? This one would be easy for you. Why? Because it is a pre-made. It is a pre-made. Only you have to take and you have to eat it. Yes or no? Whereas in this particular case, you have to make it, then you have to eat it. You have to make it, then you have to eat it. Which one is easy? This one. Can I say in Python also, we have some pre-built libraries, okay, pre-built libraries which reduce the time, or we can also call that no need to rewrite the code. No need to rewrite the code. Now what is rewrite the code? Let's suppose there is an application, okay? There is an application which calculates two number. Calculates in the sense it calculates a plus b. Now user is entering the value as 10 and second value as 20. What is the answer for this? 30. Okay? And you have given this application name as sum. Okay, you have given this application name as sum. Now I am saying that there is one more application and this is only for one time. This application is only for one time execution. That means you have to take a is equals to 10, you are taking b is equals to 20, you are taking b is equals to 10 20 and you are getting the value. But this application you only can be able to run how many times? One times. That means this particular application you can use multiple times. Multiple times. Now again I am saying that you have two values, that is I'm giving you two values 30 and 40 and I'm telling you just go and calculate which one would you choose, this one or this one. Already it has been used, right? How many times we can use it? How many times? Only one time. Will you execute this there? No, because it has already been used, right? Now the option has gone. Only option what you have? Already sum is there. Already the program is there. Only what you have to do, you have to keep this value inside this and you will get the answer as 70. Which one is good? Second one, that is the meaning of having library in Python. that means no need to rewrite any code. No need to rewrite any code. Already Python has lots of libraries which makes Python easy. Why? In For example, let's suppose there is a calendar. Okay, there is a calendar library. There is a calendar library which says month and year. Which says what? Month and year. I will give you the example. Okay, what you have to do, you have to use this particular calendar library in your system or in your Python, and get the month and year of that particular, or month of that particular year, right? This is one step, that I will give you this particular library name. You only have to write the month and the year. Okay, and second scenario I will give you, that you have to write the code. You have to write the code to get month and year. Which one is easy here? First one. Why? Because already I have given the calendar, and I have given just only you have to give month and year. Yes, the value you have to put it here. Let's suppose 5, and I am keeping 2024. What it is saying? It is going to give you one particular uh, calendar for May month. It is going to give you calendar for May month. Here, same thing, what you are going to get here, you have to create with this. Which one is easy? First one. That means someone has already written it. Only thing we have to use it. Only thing we have to use it. How to use it? That is also really simple, easy task it is. Only you have to use your brain and give the input. That's it. That will make your program. Do you want to see? Check it. I'm not going. Don't get confused. Okay. Don't get confused with this. I will tell you what it is. What this import, what this calendar. Forget about this. Okay. I'm importing calendar. Okay. So think about this, that someone has created this calendar. Okay. Someone has created this calendar. With the help of this calendar, you check it. Calendar of calendar dot calendar of, I would go for 2024. Okay, check it. Did I write a long program to getting this? But what we are getting? 2024 calendar. Yes or no? That means which step is good? Writing long block of code or writing this 2 line of code? That only makes Python really easy. No need to rewrite the code. No need to write long block of code. Only thing what we have to do is we have to use our brain, and you have to use the libraries. Okay, yes or no? Okay, let me ask. Yeah, online guys, do you have any question? Dot 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 dot. Just now I have told you. See the libraries. What libraries? What libraries you want? I will tell you, Sanjay Bhatt. I will tell you everything. Okay. We have lots of time. Don't worry, I will tell you everything. How to see the libraries, what are the libraries, what are the major libraries we can use, right? Everything I will tell you. Let the time come first. Okay, any other doubt? Yes, online guys, any other doubt? So this is what the Python, right? That makes Python really easy. One more thing is there, I will tell you when it comes to features. These are also one of the features. Okay, in feature, first feature is Python is easy and simple. Simple and easy it is. Why? Because of one, that is easy syntaxes, that is easy set of rules as compared to other languages. Okay, second one, it also has huge number of libraries, huge set of libraries, right? Which makes programming very easy, right? Third is there is something called garbage collector. I will tell you when tomorrow or day after tomorrow I will tell you what is garbage collector. Okay, so do you have any question online, guys? Guys, do you have any question? Okay, Sidhu, 4 dot Sidhu. Okay, yeah. So Sidhu,
I
I
have
have
one doubt.
yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. So I just posted the question, but I am not sure why it is not visible. It is in red color. So the question is like, how can we come to know how many libraries are there, and do we need to buy hard these libraries, or can we check it somewhere else?
No, based on the
Like,
requirement, you have to refer to the see Python has the documents, okay? Separate documents Python has. So we cannot remember every because there are n number of libraries. Okay, so we cannot remember each and every libraries. So for that nowadays everyone has the internet connection, right? So once if you have based on the requirements, you have to go to the Python documents. Okay, there everything is there about the particular libraries or how many libraries we have, what library should suits on my particular project, that is also there, right? So it is not like to remember everything. Whenever it requires, you have to go to the documents. That's it. Okay, yes, do you have any
okay.
question? Is it fine, Sidhu? No, no, not Sidhu. Just now who asked me?
It's Sharuk.
Shahrukh, yeah, Shahrukh. Is it
Yeah, it's
clear?
fine. Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. Any other doubt? Guys, you don't have any doubt? Total clear? Yeah, go ahead. Anyone? So, this is about today's session. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, I'm going to create the notes. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, I'm going to create the notes. Just I wanted to make you understand what are the thing before learning Python. What are the thing we should know? Okay. So first thing we should know while learning any programming language, that is what is programming language and how does it work, what is the internal process of that. Okay, so we have already seen this, and what is Python, what makes Python also, that also we have seen. Tomorrow I will start the actual classes. Okay, so don't miss any classes. It is for online and offline. If it is heavy raining, then try to prevent coming here because your like life is also important. Okay, and for online, you be on online. Offline, guys, you can come to offline if it is not raining. Sir, how to know that particular library is suitable for my project? When it comes to the subject, once you get the knowledge of the subject, you will get to know about that also. Okay, it is simple question that if you are working with working for calendar, you have to go for calendar. If you are working for data analysis, then you have to go for pandas and numpy. That is the simple intuition, right? So it is not a rocket science like we have to search that which library we have to go. It is not like that. Once we come into the subject, you will definitely get to know about that also. Okay? Are you getting it, everyone? So one more time, those who are new to this, those who did not attended yesterday's class, please make sure to contact to this number. I will just copy this and I'm pasting it in chat box. Just go through this number. Once you contact to this number for further information about this course. Okay, I have pinned in the chat box. Once you go through this, and once you ask whatever you have doubt regarding the subject, okay, regarding the course. Okay, do you have any question online, guys? So from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start the subject. So please don't miss any class. Okay, not even a single class, because from tomorrow onwards we are going to dive into the subject. Okay, and yeah, if you are sincere, that would be enough for me. Okay, your concentration is required, dedication is required. That is the simple thing. And meanwhile, in this particular time, if as it is raining, daily it is raining. Okay, if it is a heavy rain, don't come to class, join online. Okay, and if it is not raining, please, it's my request, come to class so that we can interact properly. Okay, fine. Do you have any question online, guys? Last, do you have any question, guys? No? Can I take it as no? No one is asking anything. So already I have explained you the course content, everything, not course content, the criteria what we have to follow in this course, right? Attendance 80% is mandatory, right? Daily lab session will be there, so you also have to attend labs, and then interview, mock test, everything is mandatory to attend. Weekly you will be having mock interviews, weekly you will be having mock tests. Okay, good performance will encourage to get a internship. Okay, and yeah, it would be from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday will be the, yeah, okay, weekends. And then timing would be the same, 4 to 5 for few initial days. Anytime you can come, from 7 to 6 p.m. you can come at any time. Okay, that depends on you. You be there, sit there, practice there, not an issue. Okay, our last batch students are also sitting there only. You can also join them, you can sit there. If you have any doubt, they have knowledge, you can ask them also. Okay, anyway I'll be there, not an issue. But if by any chance if I'm not there, you can ask to them also, because they have gone through almost 20% of the subject. Okay, yeah, some questions are there. And from tomorrow onwards I'm going to share the notes as well. Okay, because from tomorrow onwards only I'm going to prepare the notes. Sir, is there will be mock interviews and test paper? Yes, yes, for everyone. It is for core plus advanced plus full stack Python. Those who are choosing core plus advanced, for them also it is interview and this process. Okay, everything will be there, right? And for full stack, those who are choosing full stack, for them also it is the same, right? Hello sir, Saturday is working day or holiday? It is, if you want to come for practice you can come, lab will be open. Okay, lab is there, lab will be open, not in Sunday, Saturday. Okay, next, any question? Shall we stop it here? Yes, so that should be it. So tomorrow we will continue with the same energy. Okay, be here on time, actually before time I would say. Okay, be here before time only, and yeah, have a great day. Thank you, bye bye.